the Benue State point. Gentlemen of the press, it's a privilege to welcome you all to this press conference. As you are aware, in the last few weeks, we have been in the vanguard to save the Nigerian judiciary from political interference, corruption, and abuse of office, using the Benue State judiciary and the arbitrary abuse of office by the Benue State Chief Judge, Justice Maurice Ekpembese, and Justice Emema Adamu of the Federal Capital Territory FCT High Court for granting frivolous orders as examples. Some of you were there. I could see some of the media houses and some of the same reporters when we had a rally, when we presented our petition to the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Kekere-Ekun. You were there, so this is a development story. So we are here to let you know how this matter has progressed, the journey that has been made, and also some of the mischief that have been noticed by these various groups that are here represented. We call on the attention of the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice KMO Kekere-Ekun, GCON, towards the judicial misconduct by the Benue State Chief Judge, Justice Ekpembese, who granted a waiver to petitioners of local government election petition tribunal, which permitted them not to pay security deposits to the court, a prerequisite for any valid petition as contained in the Benue State Electoral Laws 2024 as amended, and the unilateral relocation of the Benue State Local Government Election Petition and Appeal Tribunals from Benue State to the FCT Abuja against the electoral laws of Benue State. It is important to note that the local government elections were conducted by the Benue State Independent Electoral Commission based on the laws of Benue State as derived from the ground norm, the Federal Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nigerians celebrated Justice Raphael Joshua Egbe of the Federal High Court sitting in Makurdi for granting an order restraining the Benue State Local Government Election Tribunal from sitting anywhere outside Benue State as stipulated by the electoral laws of the state. But 7 days later, in a strange judicial somersault, Justice Emema Adamu of the Federal High Court of the Federal Capital Territory High Court issued another order compelling the local government election petition tribunal to sit in another state, which is Abuja, considered as a state, being code 037 in the INEC electoral code. Abuja, and even barred it from sitting in Benue State in clear violation of the electoral laws of Benue State, as earlier stated and quoted. However, the honorable justices of the tribunal upheld judicial integrity in delivering the judgments as we have seen them so far. We strongly commend the Honorable Justice D.E. Igo, Evelyn Ngodo Esquire, and Adamu Stephen Jime Esquire for the sound constitutional-based judgment devoid of bias and political sentiment, which have restored hope in the judiciary as the last hope of the common man. We urge other tribunal panel members to deliver judgments based on electoral laws of Benue State and devoid of sentiment, but on the merits of each case. We are happy to inform you that we received a letter from the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice KMO Kekere-Ekun, assuring us that actions are being taken on our petition against the Chief Judge of Benue State, Justice Maurice Ekpembese, and Justice Emema Adamu of the FCT High Court for judicial misconduct. Again, we make reference to our earlier statement that some of you were there when we presented this petition. It is important to also inform you who covered the news that we have received correspondence from the office of the CJN that our petition is receiving the needed attention, and we hope it will be followed to the logical conclusion. However, some dishonorable members of the society has considered themselves as elements to pull Benue State down, and by extension, the Nigerian state. They understood the process and believed that the same way they are losing the cases at the tribunal may go down up to the National Judicial Council, NJC, where the Benue State Chief Justice is, supposed to be tried according to the information that we have just given. Gentlemen of the press, since the day the Benue State Local Government Election Tribunal delivered judgment in favor of the elected councillors, the 7 local government areas of Benue Northwest Senatorial District, Zone B, as is known, hell has been let loose in Benue. Every day, there are reported cases of pockets of killing, and there's rumor that is being sponsored by some National Assembly members who constitute themselves as enemies of the state. It is worrisome that people who are elected to serve the people are allegedly killing them indirectly just to score political points. What will the people gain if they continue to lose their loved ones because some people want a state of emergency declared in a peaceful state? These rascals must be stopped. If they think that Nigeria will fold their arms and watch this country pull down, we are saying a no to it, and we are calling attention of the security agencies to look into this matter very seriously. So the security agencies have their duties caught up as far as these allegations are concerned, and we believe in their capacity to nip it in the bud. The street and campus courts are said to be used while they blame it on state governor for failing to provide security, even though they know fully well that the state governors do not have control over security matters in Nigeria, but the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. These same characters will boldly tell the world that they are supporting Mr. President, yet they are bastardizing his administration and secretly sponsoring insecurity in Benue State. We may bold to say that Mr. President has achieved so far much in the areas of security as is being witnessed. Nigerians believe that the president can do more and is actually doing more. We understand that if the security agencies do a thorough investigation, the killings in Benue, concerning these killings in Benue, many politicians will go down. And that's why we are calling them to do a very thorough job and not to allow the smoke screen that is being sold there. There are people that are interested in the political economy of crisis in Benue State, and those people must not be allowed to profiteer from that bloody venture. We wish to raise this alarm and calling on all relevant security agencies that some disgruntled persons from Benue State, among them the former APC chairman, some serving National Assembly members, and some appointees of Mr. President are currently mobilizing more than 20,000 people for a protest in the FCT, Abuja, in a bid to cause another chaos in the country. This must not be allowed. It is further rumored that these orchestrated pockets of killing in Benue State want to amplify it in the FCT through a mass protest and cause civil unrest in Nigeria seat of power. The security agencies should immediately investigate and charge anyone found involved in this crisis that is brewing, no matter how highly placed the person may be, and it is good to act before it is too late. We urge Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to watch his back as these people in question are around the government and they have access to funds that could do anything just to prove on political points. Mr. President, sir, your enemies are with you, but you shall overcome every animosity. There are people who have access to security and have a lot of funds. Most of them may have questionable history, and they could use it against anyone or any authority. Mr. President must know that his government is being attacked by the same people he appointed into sensitive position in the guise of getting the executive governor of Benue State, the working governor, down. We know they know that the only thing that they could use is to cause civil unrest and cause more death and hardship in Benue community in Nigeria, just to give the government a bad image and try to create a state of anarchy. The Inspector General of Police is by this called to take this information, not to take this information for granted as the days are near. The police must be seen working just like the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria is working. We are very happy to know that the petition that we wrote is receiving the needed attention, and we are grateful to the Honorable Chief Justice. To this end, we call Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to immediately deflate the powers in Abuja backing civil unrest in Benue State, even if they are top government officials. We need peace in this state, in this Abuja. We need peace in every state of the country. Let us allow the security agencies to do their work. I was also in Ugboja, I was in Ugoli, to be specific, just 2 weekends ago. And so I am not even talking about something that I do not know. In fact, I participated in the cultural new planting season celebration in Ugoli by, His Royal Highness, the King of Ugboji community. So I am aware of these things. But I will not do the work of the security. What we are saying is that these things are multidimensional. And what we are saying that these things are claims, are alleged, and we have placed it on the people that have the professional competence to do the job. And they will let Nigerians know.
Why I want to say is because I'm also from Benue, and I want to clear you that there are facts, there are evidence from the speech of those same people we are accusing. Those same people from this same Abuja, they have gone to the state to make indicting speech, to indict and confirm that the killings in Benue are not ordinary. Let me tell you, there is an appointee of the President Buhari from this same Abuja who went home and said that if there is going to be any peace in Benue, the pot of food that was cooked by them must be returned to the front of their leader. If not, there's going to be no peace. So how do you justify that? We still have an instance where I was personally at a burial in Vanikia. A former governor intervened, sat a particular key man in Benue and told him, sir, you are supposed to be the governor, the father of the governor. You are supposed to be guiding the governor on how to govern the state. Why are you sponsoring people who are against the governor? My brother, this young man, this man didn't deny the allegation. He only said that the governor knows where he deviated. If he wants peace, let him come back and follow the path. How else do you still need a soothsayer to tell you that they are sponsored crisis in Benue?